You're watching a chart. It's already up 15%, and somewhere in your chest, something tightens. It's not excitement. It's not analysis. It's a feeling that says, everyone else is making money right now, and you are not. That feeling has a name, FOMO, fear of missing out, and in trading, it is one of the most expensive emotions you will ever feel. Let's talk about why it happens, what it costs, and how to catch it before it costs you. Here's the first thing to understand. FOMO is not about the trade. It's about the story you tell yourself while you're watching someone else win. You didn't want this trade 5 minutes ago. You didn't have it on your watch list. You didn't have a plan for it. But the second you see the candle running without you, your brain rewrites the story. Now it feels like you always wanted in. Now it feels urgent. That's not strategy. That's a reaction. And your brain is built to react fast. Faster than it can think. The emotional response fires first, long before the rational, careful part of your brain even gets a vote. By the time logic shows up to the meeting, your thumb is already on the buy button. Here's what's actually happening underneath. Your brain doesn't just release a reward chemical when you win. It releases it when you anticipate winning. The moment you imagine catching that move, before you've even clicked anything, your brain is already rewarding you for a trade you haven't taken yet. That's the same mechanism behind a slot machine. The anticipation is the hook, not the outcome. So you chase. You buy late, usually right around the point where the move is running out of steam. No stop-loss discipline because stop-losses are for planned trades, and this wasn't planned. Bigger size than usual because some part of you is trying to make up for the gains you think you already missed. And it gets worse because you are almost never doing this alone. Social media, trading groups, influencers, they show you the winners. They almost never show you the trader who bought the top and is still holding the bag 6 months later. So your sense of what's normal gets warped. It starts to feel like everyone is catching these moves except you. They're not. You're just not seeing their losses. Here's a number worth sitting with. One of the most cited studies in behavioral finance looked at the most active traders, the ones jumping in and out and chasing moves, and found they underperformed traders who simply bought and held by roughly 6.5% a year. 6.5% every year, just for being unable to sit still. That's not bad luck. That's the cost of letting a feeling drive a decision that should belong to a plan. Now, FOMO's cousin is loss aversion, which we covered back in episode 1. Loss aversion is the fear of losing what you have. FOMO is the fear of missing what someone else has. Different triggers, same result. Both of them take the decision out of your hands and hand it to your emotions. So what do you actually do about this? You do not try to stop feeling FOMO. That's not realistic, and honestly, trying to suppress it usually makes it louder. FOMO is a fast, automatic biological reaction. You're not going to out-willpower your own nervous system in the middle of a chart spike. What you can do is build a rule around it. One rule. If the trade wasn't already on your watch list before the move happened, it doesn't get taken. Full stop. No exceptions made in the heat of the moment. If you find yourself wanting to enter a trade you didn't plan for, that's not a signal to act fast. That's a signal to step back. Some traders use a simple cooling off window, even just a few minutes, before acting on any unplanned trade. It sounds too simple to work. It works because it gives the slow, rational part of your brain enough time to catch up to the fast, emotional part that already made the decision for you. And track it. Write down when you feel that pull. Over time, you'll see the pattern before the pattern sees you. Here's the line to actually remember. If you didn't want the trade 5 minutes ago, you don't actually want the trade. You want the money you think you already missed. Those are two very different things. Only one of them belongs in your trading plan. Trading psychology. No hype. See you in the next one.